Hi, Prosperity Team. It's Dr. Money coming to you from the prosperity corner of the universe where silliness is sacred and nobody's perfect. I am your POP, your professor of prosperity, and I'm here so that all of our lives can pop with prosperity. A little while ago, I was talking to my husband and we started reminiscing about a trip we took in 2017 in our RV, and we went across the state of Texas through all these, I think through 8 parks, including a national park in Big Bend. And we loved it. It was probably, if not the best trip I've ever taken in my life. And believe me, I've been all over the world. So this was just an incredible trip. We stayed in our RV. We especially like places that had clear lakes, clear rivers, mountains. Those were the kind of places that we're at. But let me tell you how this story came about, how this trip came about. Here's the story. If you know me, I'm somewhat parsimonious. I like to actually create the money to do something so that it doesn't come out of my regular income. So I said, Jim, I said, let's plan that. We had always been talking about taking a trip out west. I said, let's look at that trip and see how much it's going to cost. So it was going to be a 3-week trip, and we figured out gas and parking fees for your camper and so forth. And we figured it would be $1,500. And I said, okay, we are going to manifest $1,500 to come in so that we can take that trip. So I said, I just think about it. Well, in about 2 weeks, Jim gets this letter, or I think it was an email, and it says that he had $1,600 that this company had found that he was not paid in an insurance claim many years ago. And we think, oh, this can't be, that can't really be right. But sure enough, he applied for it. They said the only thing we want is a finder's fee of like $130. And so they said, you don't even have to pay us until after you get the check. So we applied for the check. Sure enough, we got $1,600 and some dollars in the mail. He paid the $130 finder's fee, and that left us with $1,500. It was just astounding. I loved that story, and I loved the trip. It was just most wonderful. We had the money to pay for the trip, but we just didn't want to take that out of our regular expenses. And that's a lot of how I like to manifest things. When I want something, I like to manifest an extra amount and picture it coming in and act as if it's coming in, and it comes in. So just a lovely story of manifestation I wanted to share with you. Let's also breathe together so that we can breathe in our good, taking a deep breath. Ooh, and just inhaling our good. And then as we exhale our intention that all other beings receive their good as well. And then there's one more thing that I'd like for you to remember for sure, and that is that I love you.